Alrighty, so next we will create the API endpoint for logging in the WebAuthn users. So this will be similar to the registration endpoints where we would need to have one endpoint return an option back to the user. However, instead of returning the public key credential creation options, we will return the public key credential request options. Okay, so we'll get started with auth session routes dot get. Call this one authenticate. All right, request in and returning a public key credential request options instead. Okay, and then similarly, you'll see it um, complain that it needs to conform to a responsive codable like our registration. So we'll have to add an extension for our public key credential request options instead. So we'll just copy and paste to make our life easier. All right, and then we can go straight to setting up our options that we need to return to our iOS app. So we'll do let options equal try and do request.webauthn dot begin authentication. All right, and then we will store our challenge um, to our server as well. So do request session dot data off challenge. Okay, equals data, and we'll grab the challenge from our options. Okay, base 64 encoded string. All right, and then lastly, just return the options back to the iOS or our client. Okay. All right, and that should be good. And next we'll move on to our auth session routes dot post endpoint instead.